This stream contains fast-flashing images that may affect viewers who are susceptible to photosensitive epilepsy or other photosensitivities. Viewer discretion is advised. In a world where game changers and VCT collide, two teams will fight for the ultimate prize, and the stage will be set for 2025. It's time for the grand finals. Oh, excuse me. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the finale of Spotlight Americas here, and coming at you live from the beautiful studio in Los Angeles, California, the Riot Games Arena in Los Angeles. That's right. How you doing, Mel? You good?
I'm doing good here in Los Angeles, California.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. You got to say it right. That's right. That's right. It's a pronunciation. It's going to make its way to Webster's. But we have ourselves a special guest on the desk today. You may have seen her in such things like the Spotlight Series Americas. It's MIBR's Jelly. Good to see you. How's everything? How's this experience been for you?
It's been an incredible experience. It's an honor to be here at the analyst desk with Mel, world champion.
Oh, that's an honor to be here with you.
I'm rooting for you, Mel.
I'm rooting for you. So how does this work? It's permanently glazing.
Yeah, okay. But it's an honor to be here.
Word choice, Mel. Okay. It's fine. No, but it's a pleasure to have you here. And we're going to, of course, pick your brain all throughout the day, throughout the pre-show, talk about, what we're going to have coming up here. And we have some fun stuff as well. But first, though, let's go ahead and take a look at our very super complicated layered bracket. There it is. Going to give you guys a moment to take it all in, okay? It's a lot of information, but here you have it. We're down to our final two teams, the C9SR, G2, going up against one another in our grand finals. But we also want to remind everyone, too, do not cut and run after we crown our winner, because immediately following the post-match interview, we've got the America's Kickoff Draw Show. And I'm going to do everything in my power to get everyone to talk trash to one another. So, kickoff is just, yes, right.
This whole time, this is your vested interest.
This is all I'm trying to do. You got to create content. You know what
banter.
I mean?
That's all he wants.
It's banter. Thank you, Jelly. She got it.
No, now that she said it, I'm on board.
Okay, come on. That's not
everyone
fair.
talk trash now.
You see, okay, so if Jelly tells you to jump off a cliff, you're just going to do that? I guess that's where we are now.
Okay.
All right, well, let's go ahead and let's actually send it over to Douglas, who's actually standing by with two very special guests that I suspect probably going to be rooting for Cloud9 Shopify today. Let's send it over to Doug. Wow, look at that off-road penguin.
That's way better driving than what I did a couple of days ago. I don't want to bring that back up. Thank you, GB. I'm back here with Sean S. Garris and Lena Lemon from Shopify Rebellion. You guys are going to be sitting here. You're going to co-stream the grand finals. It should be a good day. But before we get to that game, I have a different game that I want us to play. And it's everyone's favorite game. I mean, yes, everyone's favorite game. Say it with me. Who's that professional VALORANT player? The game, no, it's not today, GB. I'm sorry, guys. Game is very simple. We're going to throw a silhouette up. We've got to figure out who it is. We have about 30 seconds. Everybody said that Sean would get this all right. So if it's a failure, blame it on him. Here's the first one. I think I know who this is.
I'm going to go Tex on this, actually.
That was my guess, too.
That was totally my guess as well.
Yeah?
Yes.
Lena got this one. Lena got this one. Is it
I came in
Tex?
here low confidence. Oh my God.
It is Tex. All right, we're 1 for 1. That's not bad.
It does help that I'm looking at the ISO, on the way.
Stop, bro. Stop.
Oh,
Just
so I helped.
Wait, I'm already doing better than you in that game with the hat.
Just go to the next
You're
one.
terrible.
Just go to the
Stick to hosting.
Unbelievable.
All right,
here's the second one. I didn't even hear what you said, but I'm sure it was terrible. Who do we got?
Who do we got here? This is looking like,
Lena, what do you think?
See, I know. I just don't want to say it.
All right.
Because then you guys would get it.
I do.
Right?
I
This is a tough one,
I have a hint if you guys want it.
No, because I know who it is.
Vic.
Okay, I'll give it to.
No, it's not. I don't think it's Vic. I don't think it's Vic.
Don't think it's Vic?
No. Oh. What if it is?
You guys
not
need
Oxy. Not Vic. Or it could be Vic. It's not Moose.
it. I need a final answer.
I'm going Vic.
Lena, don't let him bully you out of this. If you don't think it's Vic.
I think it's Vic too.
I'm actually goated at this. Albert said I'm going to get 3 out of 6.
Well, there have only been 2, so you could still be entirely wrong. Show us the next one.
Oh, that's Seraph. Oh, wait, no, Alexis? That's Alexis.
Oh, wait. I think that is.
Yeah.
Because look at the hair. Her hair's really long.
Yes.
I know. I know. No.
Oh, wait, it's not bracelets.
We're good.
Nets.
We're so good.
Whatever.
All right, hey, can we get a harder one? I feel
No.
like Sean's ego is getting a little too big already, and we need to.
We should have just put him in the crop top, man. I would have been the. You should've-
I would have kept him in check. All right, here's the next one. Who you got?
I was gonna go SRN.
I was,
too.
yeah.
I'm going SRN. Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Saunders.
They went with.
Oh,
they went with
wait.
SRN. It was Saunders.
Look, I wouldn't say that. That was her. That was her.
I did
We've
say
got
it
the
first,
film.
but why would
bro.
you agree with me if you didn't think it was right?
Because we have to take turns. It's a team game. I went first 3. You get last 3.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Is this
who's
next?
Yep.
SRN?
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh, this might
No,
be
Sayori.
Ooh. That's a good shout.
I'm going to say
Sarah.
Sayori. I'm
Could
going
be
to say
Sarah.
Sayori?
Oh. I'll say
You guys have some time to discuss. You don't need to
I think
rush
this
it.
could be
You
Sarah.
should use Mel as like a temperature check, you know?
Wait.
See,
Wait, the
like,
screen went black.
No, nope.
what do you think, Mel? No?
I
was it.
don't think.
What are we going with? We're going.
Oh, she knows? Okay, then it's
Wait.
Sarah. I feel like it's Sarah. If Mel is so confident
Okay,
like that,
it's
it's Sarah.
Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah. We phoned a friend.
You guys look better than you are at this game. It is not. It is not
Sayori.
Sarah. Hit the reveal.
I should have gone like that.
Literally in the room. Literally in the room. I believe we have one more before we get out of
Mel
that.
and her. That wasn't me.
Here's the very last one.
Wait.
Is that
Oh, isn't that? Oh no.
That hair.
The hair.
the hair? The hair.
Oh, I
It
know. You've got to know who this.
Yeah, I know.
But Trent got like a haircut. So is his hair that long still?
But I don't think anyone else has that hair.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not Trent.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
The luscious locks of Trent.
2 trends?
Two
Are you
trends.
agree?
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
Let them know they're wrong.
Oh.
Shit.
Okay.
What a
Wait, when did Jonah
disappointment.
P grow his hair so glorious?
It's so funny to watch like the confidence building into the absolute like diving off of a
Yeah.
cliff.
Did you know
disaster
the
that
answers,
was.
bought
or
the
were you
top.
also in the dark?
I knew the whole time. They told me right before
How many is
before
that?
any of them were good.
Gotcha.
It was 3 out of 6. It was a very. I mean,
But
it
if
wasn't a
we're
great
grading on
showing.
a curve, that's an A.
Wait, but isn't that what Albert said?
I don't think that's true.
I
That's
think
not
that's
how that
it
works.
I actually
Well,
think that's how
sure
it
thing.
works.
Well,
Based
here's
on
the
the
thing.
class scores, that's an A.
Here's the thing,
that's
though.
The top of the
As the game host, I decide doesn't work that
Wait,
way.
that's rigged.
You guys
Wait,
failed.
hold
We're
up.
throwing it back to GB in the desk. GB, take it away. We've got more games to play.
Oh my, wait, but I'm pretty sure Albert said he was only going to get 3, or producer Albert, so I think that's even better. No!
She crashed.
Help it, Doug! Help Dan!
Help him.
Oh,
Little bro crashed.
goodness gracious.
Stuff.
Dan, you're drunk. You got to stop driving, man. You got a problem. We got to really take that guy off of the ice.
Yeah, take their license off, honestly. I don't think,
For real,
I don't think they
for
can
real.
drive like that.
All right, well, look, we had a game up there, right? We had a fun little guessing game, all right? I think we got 2 seasoned veterans up here on the desk with me. Not me, got you 2, right? So I figured it'd be a great idea to test your mettle, see how well you know your peers in this game of Super Sense. Yes. Now, the reason why we're playing this game is because all throughout the weekend, Mel has been talking a lot of trash. She's been
well,
saying,
trash?
I know all the sensitivities of everyone. So we were like, tight. You know all the sensitivities? Well, now you're gonna have to guess them.
Okay.
And their DPI as well.
Okay, DPI, that's
Cringe.
just mean.
Cringe.
It is,
yeah,
it is
cringe.
mean. It is mean. But look, I don't make the rules. I'm just a fleshy meat bag who throws a commercial break, okay? So, first up, here's Shopify's Alexis. Now, Mel, you have to get this.
Lexus, oh, that's 0.28800 DPI. I know that for sure.
Point what?
0.28800 DPI, she never changes it.
Okay.
Never, ever, 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 ever. She
Here's-
changed it once in her life. She went from 0.33 to, I think, 0.28800 DPI. I think. Don't quote me on that part, but it's for sure 0.28800 DPI.
0.28
Blocking it.
and 800 DPI.
Oh my God, no. I heard a ding ding. That debated.
Wait a minute, what
are
is
you
it?
doing now? I heard the correct.
Hey,
The 0.28,
no, wait.
yeah, it was right. It was
Yeah,
right.
0.28.
They tried
it was
to
a
get
ding.
me.
Oh, wow, I got trolled there for a minute.
Okay.
She's not a fraud.
Thank
Yay, we did it. All right, here's some G2. We got G2's Trent. Mel, Jelly. What do you think for sense?
Wait, do you use high sense?
Do I use high sense?
Yeah,
I use medium. I
You use medium?
0.321
I use low. Okay, so we
DPI.
have like 2 experienced players here with different sense, so
Okay.
we can figure it out, I think.
Okay.
Let's see.
Trent, oh my God.
Okay, that looks.
It's not slow.
Yeah, no, it's not slow.
Hey, definitely seems like your boy's moving.
Okay, 0.3, 800.
I agree. It's in that area.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Yeah.
around there. Seems like
0.3,
0.3, 800.
800. Survey says Let's see it in this fancy lower third.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
1600.
1600 at a .13.
Wait, that is way lower than I thought it was gonna be.
That's crazy.
Damn, he must move his arm like crazy.
I'm out here with
He's
default
thrown his-
sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, default sense is 1. Are you using 1?
Don't judge me, Jelly, okay? I'm 37, all right? I don't need this judgment in my life. All right.
We listen and we don't judge. It's okay, Alex.
Let's go ahead and
Or to
show
put,
this
like-
next play. We got Oxy.
Wait, Oxy? Oh, God.
Ooh, I know Oxy's. 0.25 800 DPI, I think. I actually don't know if he plays 1600. He plays a lower sense than you think. I was on the Oxy sense for a bit. before.
Okay.
Do you remember it?
I think it is 0.25 800
0.2?
DPI.
Okay.
It could be lower is the
So
thing.
0.25.
It could be 0.25 or 0.23.
Okay.
He plays
all right.
lower than you think,
I'm
though.
willing. I'm willing to allow 0.25, 0.23, 800 DPI.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
I believe Mel. You know.
What's the
Thank
answer?
you. I'm glad you believe in me even after I let you
0.23.
stray. Oh, okay.
Wow.
I mean, I did have 2 options,
Okay.
but we'll take it.
I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. All right. That was pretty darn cool. All right, but let's go ahead and get into our grand final because we have a lot to talk about here. We actually have Riv, who's standing by with G2's Mimi and Shopify's Alexis. Let's go ahead and take a look.
I am joined by Mimi and Alexis before their grand final matchup today. Mimi, I'll start with you. I want to know your biggest takeaway or a favorite moment from the tournament so far.
It's either one of the 10,000 aces Trent has gotten or the 2v5 me and Amy did.
All right, yeah, 2v5 was pretty sick. All right, same question, Alexis.
The not diffusing was kind of iconic. Like, in hindsight, it's kind of funny. In the moment, not that funny, but in hindsight, pretty funny.
So what was the biggest takeaway there?
Caleb needs to unbind his Windows key.
Oh, no. All right, so second question, final one for both of you. Are you guys sick of running into each other at tournaments yet?
I honestly think we should have more games against each other.
I agree, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's a rivalry for a reason. You know what I mean? We need more.
All right, let's get a fist bump. Let's have a clean game. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much for that, Riv. I'm trying to figure out what a not clean game of Valorant looks like. You throw dirt in someone's eye.
You're telling me you haven't seen like sweaty, muddy
in
backyard in the dirt Valorant? You've seen that.
I mean, I
You
remember
know what that
Copenhagen.
looks like.
We've seen some moments.
I mean, we've
Specifically referencing Copenhagen.
That was when I came back, so I remember that, you know?
I sent him back. You saw it flash in front of his eyes.
Went
We
back
lost
in
him
time
for a second there.
All right, well, let's go ahead and talk about our squads. Cloud9 Shopify Rebellion dropped a map to MIBR on Friday. Well done, Jelly, there. But punched their ticket for the final in the rematch. It was obviously a hard-fought battle. And Jelly, I mean, go ahead and like run it through, like playing against them, you know, multiple times. The whole team, not just like the squads that you're familiar with. How has that experience been playing against Vic, playing against Moose, Oxy, so on and so forth?
I mean, I'm having nightmares about Oxy already. Okay. Like, he's just insane. You can't peek him, basically.
Yeah.
You throw util him, he's blind, he's stunned, and he's still gonna kill you. But yeah, playing against the whole roster, and the matches were like kind of close, but last map wasn't. It's very fun, but also kind of infuriating sometimes because you can't do much against Oxy.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can't do much.
I actually wanted to ask you, how is it fitting in with Artzine and Noswar, considering this is like the spotlight event, like Mixed Gender? How was that experience, like playing with those two?
They were so much open to our playstyle than I expected. Noswar has their own playstyle as well, which he tried to introduce into the team.
Nice.
And we've been like playing, Sayuri playstyle and Noswar playstyle both games and trying to figure out like what's gonna work. And Artzine is just so proactive, so everything works. He's just calling everything. So yeah, everything went pretty well, I feel like.
No, that's awesome. I mean, of course, I'm glad it seems like you had despite, the results, it seemed like you had a good experience.
Yeah.
Right, which I think that's at the end of the year, that's what you want. You want to have a good time here. Now, of course, Sarah and Alexis are going to have a good time potentially because if they win today, this will be their second trophy lift in a month. Yippee! Which, Mel, you were there for the first one. So now they can potentially lord this over you.
Yo, wait, you're right. They've got.
Whoa.
They'll have more trophies than you.
Hold on, no, I see you. You guys are instigating. You're trying to turn me against me.
I would
No.
never.
We're the biggest C9. What do you? We're in your corner. We're in your corner.
Yeah.
I'm a Melange fan.
Saying they're going to use
Okay.
it against me. You're a loving.
Oh, I wasn't saying that they were going to use it against you. I was just going to
kinda
say
did.
that they were going to.
did.
They were going to. I mean, they can talk some trash now. You know what I mean? They hold that over you. Just saying.
I see you.
Be ready for that.
Know that. Just know that.
Now, while we do have the Windows key bandit Moose, who had a bit of a whoopsie on Friday, as we talked about before, but you know what, man, my boy bounced back. All right, and I think, you know, we also saw him play Vice.
But low key though, after the defuse debacle of the decade, he had to bounce back. Could you imagine if that was like his legacy that was left after this tournament?
No
yeah, I mean, it's like permanently ingrained. I mean, and it's probably going to be in his lore for, you know, for the rest of history. But could you imagine if he hadn't bounced back from that and that was all people remembered? That would be tragic.
Jelly, what are you doing if someone on your team did that? Who was the most likely to do that on your team?
Honestly, I feel like me. I'm the one most like mashing keys.
I fat key everything.
Yeah,
so I feel that.
ulted just like randomly when I was playing KO and on Ascent.
Like, you know, make it like look like it was part of the strat. They're like,
Yeah.
oh guys, we're gonna go
It's
in
a
now.
fake.
Yeah, they were like, oh hey, we're gonna go A. Let's play like 10 seconds, and I accidentally fat keyed. Yeah.
It happens
respect
to the
the
best of
honesty.
us. It happens to the best of us. You can't fat key, though, against this guy, Oxy, because his performance throughout all of Spotlight has made him statistically the best player by a mile. Jelly, you've spoken about this guy being a nightmare for you, but, you know, having played against him, did you learn anything going against him? I know you mentioned the peaking thing. Anything else you were able to extract from playing against Oxy?
I mean, definitely we got to learn about how to counter such a great aggressive playstyle.
Yeah.
I feel like SRN and Oxy play pretty close to each other, like the same playstyle. Oxy is just so smart as well. He won like 2 clutches, I think, or 1 clutch against us, which was very well played.
Yeah.
So like, you can learn a lot about not just Oxy, but also the entire team. I feel like everyone played so well together. They feel like they basically look like a veteran team already.
Yeah.
Just playing it like against them. So yeah, it was
Which
very
is wild because
Yeah,
it's
it
his
is
second
wild.
year, right?
Yeah.
So he's already looking like a veteran, and he's coming out here making these intelligent decisions. You're seeing the stats there. Mel, do you feel like the sky truly is the limit for Oxy? I swear it wasn't a Cloud9
That was a
reference.
callback. That was a callback. That was me.
But
That
yeah,
was you.
That was my sickness delusion. But truly though, do you feel like next season we're just going to see an even more, you know, activated Oxy than what we've previously seen?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be slowing down anytime soon. I
Nope.
mean, last year was his rookie year. He came out like guns blazing. I think this year, like the more experience he gets, the more comfortable he's going to be on stage, and hopefully we'll see him at international and really prove his merit. Although I did want to get a quick question. Can you leak? Was there any point where you guys were like, avoid the Rays, avoid Oxy, can we just hit B instead?
on the Sunset when we played against them, the first map, he was like dropping 30, like or something 20, I think, on the halftime. We're like, okay, let's find Neon and just not fight him.
Just go the other way.
Just go the other way, bait his rotation, and just like go the other way. Because I don't know what to do. He's stunned, blind, volleyed, everything, and he still kills like 3, 4.
Yeah.
And he got like 2 aces, I think, in that match.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Not fair.
He just has so much talent. Well, it's going to be a lot for their opponents to deal with. Let's go ahead and shift over to the other side because G2 bounced back from 2 straight losses to take down FlyQuest Leviathan and to make it to this finale here. Great opportunity for them. And of course, we're going to see yet again G2 going up against Shopify. Doug, you've casted a few of those as well. But these matches never disappoint, man, right?
No, not at all. I mean, I love watching these 2 teams play. I really do. And I know that the rosters are a little bit different, but they always bang. Like, it's always so much fun to watch. I think you always get big plays out of the likes of Alexis. You always get big plays out of the likes of Mimi. And, you know, we're gonna get the same thing today. It's inevitable.
Yeah, I mean, just off the top of your head, Jelly, do you have a prediction of where do you think things might? I know we'll do predictions a little later, but I'm curious on your thoughts.
I feel like it's going to be 3 maps. And
Ooh.
maybe an overtime, I think. Maybe overtime first map, and the other 2 maps are going to be a little more spaced apart on the results, but I feel like it's going to be 3 maps.
Ooh, a 3-mapper.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's a great way
What
to
you
end
want?
like a grand finals, you know?
I couldn't agree more.
The best map, the more maps, the merrier.
Yeah, good way to end the year, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, have yourself a hype moment, right? Good plays, good games. You couldn't ask for anything better. Now, speaking of, though, we have Trent and Mimi, who both played in the EMEA Spotlight, and they find themselves in, grand finals previously in the EMEA Spotlight. They finished second in that one.
Okay, that's-
This time around, they're looking to see if they can get themselves
That is
a first place.
dirty.
Wow.
Oh, we make a lot of G2 puns. It's
What did they
just,
do to deserve this?
No, it's
It's really, I mean, it's
the
in their
2.
name.
It's the 2.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
can't
number.
Really,
Damn, production didn't have to do them dirty.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what?
Yeah, actually, Doug approved that graphic. Fun fact. But that being said, though, is there an opening here for G2 to potentially, because I'm not going to ask Mel.
All right. You're asking the wrong guy, too. I told you guys day one. I thought they were going to win the whole thing.
Okay.
They were in my prediction from the very beginning, and then, we've got roster changes that are happening, too. I feel like the stage is set for them to avenge their loss. And etch their names into the history books of Spotlight.
How about the roster change? It's going to be an interesting change, I think, because you're getting Jenna P is out and then Jagumo's coming in.
Actually, that's right. I'm glad you mentioned that because we got some B-roll for that. That's a segue. Jelly's good at this, guys. All right, let's go ahead and talk about that. Why is that going to be such a significant change for Jelly?
You're losing your smokes player and you're changing for a duelist, which someone else is going to have to fill in that spot, and it's going to be interesting.
But it is Jagumo.
Yeah, honestly, it's Jagumo though.
Yeah.
Jagumo versus Oxy? Ooh.
Oh, man.
I'm saying, bro.
It's just so crazy. I wonder who's really gonna take the roles here, because Jonah plays like hard agents. I mean, your agents, Jelly, like Sky and like.
Wait, Jenna P was playing,
Yeah, so those are really tough agents to grapple with. I mean, I know for you it's been it's a journey to learn those agents. You can't just fill. So I'm wondering who we're gonna see. Is it gonna be a Leaf angle?
Yeah. Ooh, that would be cool. I mean,
actually,
Leaf. It could be Leaf because Leaf is just that guy. He plays every role in the game.
And here's the thing about this roster, though, is that they're all that guy.
That's true.
I mean, every single one of them. You go down the list. We talked about Amy and the outrageous performance she had on Haven in the very beginning of the tournament.
Yeah.
Up until now, it's just like
flashbacks. No.
Sorry.
Me too, girl.
Sorry.
Too soon, man.
It was too soon. They're just. I mean, the roster, and then you've got Jagumo and.
Yeah, and also, my Trent. I had to do that at least once for this year. I don't do it ever. But, we had Trent. Got popped off yesterday. Went absolutely huge. And was having fun playing the duelist, which was great to see him do. But he did play really well. So, again, this kind of goes back to what you were saying. You have so many players that could just, play different roles. Now I'm kind of thinking maybe Jagumo locks in, Cypher or something like that.
Okay.
No, that would be great.
That would be a crime against humanity.
I feel like he's still going to lock in duelist. But I want to see the rest of the team, how they're going to adapt to that new player.
But honestly, though, we were talking about it just now, and we're seeing some of the film from yesterday. If it is Trent who stays on duelist, they're still fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have Jaw filling on Sky.
What are we talking about? Trent you see some of those clips. I think about that 1v2 on Split, backside, when he tried to satchel out to get a peek, and then he wasn't being swung that way. He swung on the left side. Outrageous mechanics from a guy who used to play Raze. Yeah, but it's like riding a bike for him.
Yeah. I wonder if he takes those clips, goes to Josh, and he's like, hey, dog,
hey, bro.
See what I'm doing right here?
Hey, bro.
See what I'm doing right here?
I'm just saying.
Load me up on the server, put me on duelist, magic happens. Imagine he does that. That'd be actually
I kind of want to see double duelists. I want to see Jaw and Trent on duelist, selfishly.
Oh, yeah. You just want to see the world burn, pretty much.
Dude,
I feel like Mel has hidden desires for 5 duelists ever.
Bro. I mean, you have a year till chance. Okay, you can leave now.
Okay.
Yeah, just going to see a C9, Shopify locking in all duelists. But you're calling it here now, right?
Yeah, I'll hop on Jet. You hop on Jet. You can hop on Raze. We do 5v5. Both teams run triple, not triple.
Wait, imagine grand finals, 5 duelists versus 5 duelists, or 5 smokes versus 5 smokes.
Okay, 5 smokes versus 5 smokes. I don't know if I'd want to watch that. Oh, the flashes would be hilarious. So no one can see anything. Everyone, these all flashes would be great. Or everyone just locks in a Sentinel and then just stays in place. That would be fun. Now, we're running out of time, though. So let's go ahead and dive into our predictions from our broadcast team. And the results are in.
Next.
All right, I just got to stay out of the gate.
Surrounded by snakes.
Mel, you know you're my dog, Mel. But I go G2 all the time. No matter what.
I'm not going to take a personal.
I can't do it.
But let's just say, if
I think you're kind of biased, Mel.
Leaving the door open, I'm walking away.
Well,
that door's fine. In your face.
Now, see, those are fighting words. You're not going to hold the door. That's
Jelly just said you were biased, though.
Is that true?
I am.
Spoiler.
Okay, no shame.
No shame at all. C9SR is going to win it all.
So, Jelly, what is your prediction? I know you said earlier, but now that we're in the prediction segment, let's make it official. What do you have?
2-1 Shopify.
2-1 Shopify. Are you saying that just because Mel's here?
No,
Okay.
I mean,
I love Mel, but it's from my heart,
Okay, I respect that. Well, Jelly, first, I just want to thank you so much for joining us. Absolute pleasure to have you here. Looking forward to seeing all your success and your continued growth throughout Game Changers and VCT and everything all together.
Thank you.
come back whenever you want.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right, open invitation. Open
Thank you.
invitation.
I'll grab the card from the Penguin and I'll come back in.
Please,
Because he can't drive anymore.
my guy's on the sauce. In any case, though, guys, we are gearing up for our finals. It is going to be epic as we have our two teams getting ready to take the stage. You got Cloud9 Shopify Rebellion. They're going to be facing off against G2 Esports. The Spotlight Series Americas Grand Final starts right now. Enjoy.
We want to win it for Alexis and Moose just because they are together. I think it'd just be one of those tournaments where everyone would be talking about if they did win.
I think that if other teams want to win, they need to start e-dating because so far the e-dater chem is like getting us to the finals.
Alexis is stepping up for three, and Moose has her back yet again.
Nice job, baby.
C9SR, they're good at e-dating with Alexis and Moose, and Oxy's pretty good at running it down. You know, C9 as a whole, they're pretty good in things that don't really matter, so we're gonna really be, you know, like punching up here.
To the flash from Alexis, her neutral's perfect.
I think I've been playing okay. I just need to like somehow get Oxy to stop killing people so that I can see people.
Their secret weapon is just Oxy. We just have to find a way to defuse him. And then, you know, we have Trent.
Making it to finals as a GC player really mean that, you know, we can play against the best players in the world, best teams in the world, and we play against a lot of these people in ranked, and it doesn't mean as much, but I feel like playing here on stage with a crowd would just be insane.
The GC players have played phenomenal, to be honest. Amy's playing really good. Her and Mimi had some really important kills, really important rounds too.
To shut down G2, I think we just gotta play together, have fun, talk, and that should be enough.
I have lost way too much these last few weeks. So winning this event would be, it's really what I need, honestly.
Riot Games Arena, let's make some noise. It's time for the Spotlight Americas Grand Finals. Let's turn it up as we welcome our first team. It's the best of NA and EMEA in one squad, G2! And now join me in welcoming their opponents. It's the deadly duo of Cloud9 and Shopify Rebellion!
Gotta get to the final, take all of my idols and turn them to rivals. It's all or nothing, man, the trophy is vital. Game time, bet I'm coming in clutch, no hang time, man, they can't keep up. The game's on the line, seconds on the time. Who can't fight? It's gotta be us. Under pressure, go ahead and let it fall on me. I'm destined for it all, you better call on me. They say what doesn't kill you make you stronger. All that pain, it done made me to a monster.
All right, folks, the stage is set. G2 Esports facing off against Cloud9 Shopify Rebellion. And for G2 and Shopify, it's a final that they have encountered time and time again in their journey to the top of the mountain in VCT and Game Changers as well. But what's going to make this a fun one, a little added wrinkle, the Cloud9 players jumping into this one, really just adding some firepower that, as we were talking about with Oxy before, a lot of work is going to need to be done by this G2 team to shut down Oxy and the rest of the squad.
And I mean, if we're looking at like duelist matchup previews for next year, come on, Oxy versus Jaw again. I think it's going to be so sick to watch, especially because we do get a little bit of spice, a little bit of hint of how G2 is going to set up Jaw for these fights and how head-to-head can they get, how crazy can we get with these two duelists just going bar for bar, band for band.
It would be funny, though, if he doesn't lock in Duelist.
Okay, I
They could do the funniest thing.
And it's just Trent on
Put him on
Raze.
smokes, damn it.
Yeah. It would
I want
be great.
Jogamo on smokes.
Put Jogamo on smokes.
Hey, he's good on smokes, too.
Do what
Yeah,
the
no,
people
he's
want.
insane at everything.
All right, here's your series layout. We're going to be going to Bind, Pearl, and Abyss if necessary. Jelly, you called a 2-1 previously, so we'll be ending this one out on Abyss. How, in your experience, having played these two teams, how do you feel this kind of helps? Is there anything really to extract, I guess, from the maps here?
I mean, I feel like, okay, so G2 has Bind on attack, and I feel like Cloud9's defense on with Vice is going to be super strong. So this Bind could be like one-sided, I feel like.
Interesting.
If they can counter the Vice, that is, G2.
That's interesting because watching them play Vice the first time, I felt like it didn't have a ton of value. But and then as I think about how they're going to Bind, my thoughts immediately went to, and yes, I'm a bit biased, but it went towards, that means we're probably going to get Jogamo on Raze on Bind, and that's always, I mean, there's no telling how that's going to go. If Trent is back on the initiator role, he's going to be flashing for him. Satchel's in, kills 20 every single round. I mean, the setup is great.
I mean, I think the Vice should be good at capitalizing at isolating that Raze. The Raze Satchel's in, wall goes up.
Yeah.
There's your chance to have some sort of 2v1 situation on Jaw. So I think if they want to shut down Jaw, we need to see some spectacular Vice util come out of Moose here.
Which, I mean, we have seen across the series, but when we played against them, their Vice was solid. It was very hard to counter.
Annoying to play, and that's
very
the worst thing.
Surprise, surprise. Jogmo's playing Duelist, but we got ourselves a Yoru over there with Lee.
It is double duelist, but not at all in the way I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But I'm not complaining.
Did you expect a Jet?
Insane. I was expecting, if anyone to play duelist, I thought Trent was going to play duelist. But it's Lee. And there's the Vice again from Moose. He's committed to the bit. He's like, no, I'm going to bring it back.
Do you feel like the Vice is viable, like seriously, or is it working for this?
I think so. I think so because, I mean, the Cypher nerfs are they're so humiliating for Cypher. Yeah. It's like you're playing Cypher and it's like, it's just so frustrating. So I think the Vice is a good choice for Moose here.
I agree.
All right, folks. Well, we're all set. Let's jump into map 1 for this final and send it over to your casters. Riot Games Arena, why don't you make some damn noise as we get ready for this, and we're going to send it over to my dear friends. It's Mimi and Ender for the call. What is that flag?
Thanks very much, GB. We've been waiting since GCC 2022 for a Cloud9 versus G2 finals in a GC tournament. It's nowhere like what we expected, but 3 years on, we finally have it here in the grand finals of Spotlight.
Finally got those two orgs duking it out in the finish. Kind of funny, too, that Alexis was originally on that Cloud9 team, now is teaming up with them to fight against a G2 squad. This is also a G2 that is gonna look pretty scary today. Jogamo coming in. This will be our first time seeing him playing with the team, and he's gonna be locking in the race. So Trent has been relegated from the role. He got an ace, he got plus 30 kills yesterday, but it's now Jaw back on that race.
I don't think there's any better player to step aside for than Jaw on that role. C9SR as well, bringing back the Vice that we got to see from them yesterday. But again, they have to start on attack.
Climbing the ladder like it's Sarah Frags in ranked. Just that easy for her. We know she was back after the games yesterday, grinding it out, getting ready again for the matchup today. But starting things off here on Bind, C9SR on the attack.
The grand final starts here. And it's fast down long for G2. Moose has to receive 4 players, and he just barely tucks away as Vic dies on the other side.
That's a way for Jaw to start things off here with a quick kill down long. Now C9SR, they're quick to recognize there's a big stack from G2 over on the B sites. They've crept over into A, but don't forget, we've had the option to actually TP back up into heaven here, and Jump Spot sees these players here.
It's good information. Plant should still come down for C9SR though.
And it's actually a G2 Viper Wall on A. Usually you're seeing this over on the B sides. This is going to be pretty effective for them to creep up on top of that spike in the post plant.
2 flashes, one on Trent, one on Leaf. Those are the big tools for this retake.
And in about 20 seconds, Trent's going to be flanking into A short.
But he's going to be very late in this endeavor. Out come his teammates from
Jaw.
Spawn, and Jaw, good way to start off the satchel. Razor Vines in the orb will slow everything down yet again, and waits for the flank to come in, but Moose, he's prepared. Gets rid of Trent, and now it's a fight from one front, which is successful for the moment. Smoke's up, but Spam's going in. They can't get on that spike. They can't get an inch past C9SR.
And Amy's stuck behind the Vise wall. Look at that in the post plant. So effective from the duo of Moose and Sarah to wrap up that round. Everyone's going to die to the spike, but that's a good way to kick off the day.
Vise does not do much when you're just flying the default, but once you get in the post plant, that agent is so powerful.
Yeah, between the wall and the Razor Vines, that stall was really, really effective. I want to see as well, because I'm pretty sure Jogamo used the wall, the Viper wall, that actually gave a little sliver on top of Truck to boost on top of it. No, okay, the wall was actually down when he jumped up there, but comboed it with his paint shells. It was very nice to find the kill, but the combo of the smokes and the Vise utility was just way too much.
Eco round here now for G2. Just gonna put a priority on getting that showstopper up for Jaw early.
We saw a ton of these 4-1 splits from C9SR yesterday on Bind. This time they bring the wall down, and Oxy's actually gonna peek up. Takes a bit of damage, and Leaf does well to find that pick out of heaven.
Oxy trying to find an angle here. Good damage on the Leaf. He might die to the molly. No. Just gets out and
Hold
does
on.
another kill. C9SR have to run across the map to beat.
Yeah, Jogamo, I think, knew that Alexis oftentimes is that solo late showers player. So stepping out into showers, gets that kill. Now a 5-on-3 with a rifle recovered into the hands of Trent.
C9SR have to get ahead here. Try and isolate a fight. There's 2 coming from the flank, 3 through spawn for G2.
Importantly, that gun is on the flank, so it's just pistols C9SR walking into as the smoke goes down, and they're all gonna fall apart. A good fight into spawn from C9SR, now it's all in the hands of Trent.
That should diminish the danger of this round at range. C9SR's rifle's just a bit better. So a worrying situation for them, but a quick TP and a fight into spawn closes out that round.
Yeah, we know a lot of the mid-round calling. It's sort of a joint effort from C9SR. You hear a lot from Vic, you hear a lot from Alexis coming up with these on-the-fly plans. Alexis just got crushed by that TP play. And Oxy's Sheriff, or Jogamo's Sheriff, that's the one.
New raise.
They're both very good at the raise.
Jaw comes in, no real time to warm up. And 3 kills to start the game, not too bad.
So similar to that pistol, C9SR spread out 3-1-1, pretty heavily over towards this B site, but that high angle from Trent just gets some chip damage down onto Oxy. That's pretty meaningful, because ever since the raise changes, where she moves so much slower, if you can chip her out before she satchels in, it's very easy to snipe her out of the air.
Coming up towards long, G2 looking to re-clear this. Walking up off the dog, and really beautiful crosshair placement there to take down Oxy.
That's a really cool anti-aggro Vice wall from Moose that was put down in Octagon 2, expecting the re-clear and hoping to maybe trap one player on the opposite side. It's very similar to how Deadlock would put down a sound sensor in a place like that.
The issue is Leaf never even got up far enough.
Yeah.
With their lurk dead and back on B, C9SR, not a lot of options here. They heard that TP, so maybe...
That was Jogamo jumping in.
Yeah, considering going back to A here, but they have no info on that side of the map.
Yeah, they're just going to creep out here, see if they can find some kind of pick.
Okay.
Moose ducks underneath the crosshair of Amy. And actually, with Trent being forced back here, G2 in a little bit of trouble. Showstopper comes through, knocks down Moose out from Hook, and it's double TP.
This round's on Mimi. She has
Good
Molly,
Molly.
a smoke to stall things out, but that Molly will fade soon, and then she has to face the music. 10 seconds.
It's just not going to happen.
Vic and Alexis have to go now, but Mimi's so ready. Adjusts for the second. And locks up round 3.
I think really that round you have to give it to Leaf there, finding that first pick over into B long, especially because C9SR were completely ready for it. We talked about the util that Moose put down, but even then, Leaf's able to find that opening pick and sort of force C9SR to overextend their way in.
You remember when Leaf was on C9? First
do.
Masters tournament
Oh my.
champions, actually.
Yeah, actually, and like the game I remember more than anything was C9 versus the Guard, who a lot of these G2 players were on Haven. Leaf dropped a 30 bomb. I think it was he 30, 50, or no, he was 15-1. I think was his KD. It was crazy. Vintage Leaf duelist performance.
That it is. It's good to see him back on that roll.
But this is the classic C9SR take. Last time, Alexis ran into trouble, and Giacomo is still post up in showers. So I like that C9SR taking things a little bit more slowly this time around. Might actually be a fake into A short and look for a late round teleport into those two players that have moved into B.
Does look like that fake is the plan. But which site is the fake? Because there's 3 towards B. Spike is still holding outside A.
Yeah, it's going to be a fake into B now that the dog saw her.
Oh, Oxy has a good timing here on Tamimi. iPad in hand, she'll have to swing back into him. That's an easy kill for Oxy.
But the problem is, Giacomo's actually pushed all the way out of shower, so Giacomo's a really fast flank timing on short. If G2 are going to get back in the round, it's him versus Moose right here, but Moose just barely sees him. He's able to put down the wall, force Giacomo out here, hold on! Moose isn't looking the right way! And now Trent from backside, actually over on B, was able to find that kill. G2 are right back in it!
1v1 here against Sarah.
20 seconds.
She has to plant soon and has to deal with Giacomo first. Can they
This
fight
is awkward.
backside instead? That's the only other option here. That's the decision. Leave towards heaven, Amy backside. Sarah trying to stick this plant. Oxy wins a critical fight. And now Jaw activates. Already has 1 kill.
Remaining.
And his teammates are pinching and leaving it all down to Oxy. This is surely too much for the man. 6-1, the rocket used. We need the ace to clutch it. Satchel forward. Rocket, it's too late. 4 kills, but not the round.
A near perfect round there from Oxy. But at the same time, G2, I've got to compliment their composure there. I think every single player was isolated on some part of the map, whether it was, you know, the flank coming down A short, a Heaven player, a Pipes player, over towards Showers. But they really took their time. They baited out a lot of those fights, sort of forced C9SR to come into them. And that worked really, really nicely for them. It was really just the heroics of Oxy taking that, you know, gamble, pushing into Pipes that worked out for C9SR.
Good job.
So now C9SR with some economic troubles. Maybe they're going to pick up the pace here. 4 players leaning towards A early. Let's listen into them.
There's three. My TP away. He dogged one long. This guy didn't see anything. There's 2
I'm up
A.
pocket. Comes.
I'm gonna go
They're
late.
coming back.
One's getting orb B.
This guy.
They were in mid deep showers.
You should make B noise for Francis right now to go for lurk.
Do it. One showers.
I'm just having short with you now.
Showers.
Who's it?
Viper backside.
Viper sky.
Rotating. One showers.
Topping orb, we can play shower guy.
One showers.
Sky.
I'm walking you.
I don't have smoke.
He's spawn.
I'm not throwing
Nobody
deep smoke.
with
You.
You're in you ulted out.
You hold and then spawn.
Play shower.
Sarah's ult on plant.
Going for plant.
That might have been the showers guy. Watch. Showers.
Shower spotted. I'm orbed, I can plant.
They're delaying. They're delaying plant.
Can you fight backside? Just fight backside.
Yeah, walk you.
I can smoke heaven while you spawn, and then we try to spawn. I don't have spawning. I'm gonna look for a kill.
You just showers. Just showers, and they're holding spawn.
I'll hold your heaven.
30 seconds left.
Sky heaven.
Heaven.
I have heaven.
2
Spawn
spawn.
one.
It's triple.
Triple.
Out heaven, one.
Last player standing.
Nice.
Okay.
My fault.
Okay.
Fuck, I trusted this guy with U-Haul, but I mean, showers plays U-Haul. How?
It's a nice round from G2, but honestly, just listening to the comms, it was nice to hear again, even though Alexis drops down early, she's the one that's calling to make noise on the other side of the map to open up the lurk for Francis, aka Oxy.
You know him like that?
I don't, but Alexis does. And then you saw how it sort of switched, right? Later in the round, it's Vic taking over, showing what utility could drop down, but all things considered, G2 have held really nicely for that forward aggression in the post plans from C9SR.
Yeah, they've done a really good job of kind of using that early utility to stall plant and then pulling back, flooding in when they get the re-aggression.
It's been all about the showers control for G2, right? You know, Oxy noted that at the end of the round, but you also saw pre-round, Amy's throwing an orb lineup on the default plant spot on A, from the B side of the map so that they can combo that with Ray's utility coming out showers to make it virtually impossible to put the spike down quickly.
Yeah, Bind is the most played map for C9SR really this tournament, and I think their tendencies are a little clear there, right? Alexis is almost always solo late taking showers, and I think G2 have done a great job identifying that.
Yeah, honestly, I could see a world where C9SR play a little bit more aggressively quickly into showers, whether that's going to be satcheling with a Sky Flash, maybe a Viper Molly lineup, something like that, or maybe just need to send multiple players over to challenge Oxy on that angle, because it seems a little bit tough for Alexis to do it all on her own right now.
Yeah, 1v1 against Jajima, who's feeling it, is a little tough.
8-4 right now on that raise, 2 off the showstopper for himself.
We were talking about it yesterday, but that Vice ult, really good zoning ult, can get you that site for free or be super powerful to stall out a retake.
The important thing is putting that down when there's not agents like Brimstone and Viper that can just stall out those chokes permanently. But here we go, multiple players over towards showers from C9SR. I think a good read from Jogamo to actually hold much more passively this time. Coming out of the timeout, you expect C9SR to make that adjustment into showers.
Moose working up on a lurk alone, and he might make contact with Trent here. Decides against it at the last second.
Yeah, it's really tough for him to go, because it's not even like C9SR could jump in the teleporter and regroup with him, so he'd really be going off on a wild goose chase himself.
They're kind of locked into this A hit, but G2 lose showers. Their reaction go heavy towards short. They can fight in there once they get pressure from showers.
I think this is a good timer to use the Seekers after Trent uses the dog to see nothing. Would give perfect info.
Just not ready for Jaw on that angle.
And now they're all stuck in showers. They've got to commit back into the site. Oxy takes it into back triple. Isn't able to find that kill though. Leaf just ready for it. With the stall coming into short, Jogmo boosts up high. That duelist duo from G2 is nasty.
G2 is putting on a clinic of just the fundamentals of defense on this map. If you are playing full backside, you almost always lose. You need to fight into one of those extremities and hold it down. It was always showers before they lose it. Then we just fight into short on a reclear.
I've got to commend Josh RT in that timeout, because I had the same read as C9SR, right? It's going to be that showers play, but very quickly it was obvious the read from G2 was get flashed in showers, regroup and fight heavily over A short, and it worked beautifully.
4 in a row unanswered for G2. But C9 still have guns. They still have ults. Let's listen to G2.
Yeah. Do you want to hold contact?
I have contact,
flash?
yeah.
Okay.
I can late flash above, like Gecko Flash did.
Vice hookah.
They smoked me, I can't see.
Not in hookah yet.
2.
Give it maybe?
Yeah, I'm TPing out.
Yeah, let me
It was
rotate
Sky,
Viper
Sky
one, raise 1.
I'll give it a short maybe. I'm going to try to rotate.
Yeah, that's good. I'll hold heaven. I'll hold
Shower
heaven.
here.
They're low.
One
There's 3 long
Vice
B and 1
hookah,
hookah.
Vice
3 B, 1 hookah. They might just Vice ult.
Yeah, I have nade out for where
The Vice ult's bad.
I'm gonna take shower. I'm holding Molly.
Trent, you
I
dog
can
it, I'll
dog,
nade off
yep.
it.
Dogging? You have ult.
Yeah, I'm not going to ult off it this one.
Just
You're up, sure. Hold on,
I'm
hold
raise.
on.
good. Yeah, I have sure.
I'm walking
Okay,
close.
they're going to fight here. Get ready for it. We don't have smoke for this hit,
I'm
guys.
picking on you.
Trent, if they come, I'll nade off you.
I have full
Try
shower
to keep
here.
wall gas, okay?
Yeah, we need full wall.
I have
Get ready
TP
for the
in 5.
hit.
I'm mulling already.
It's good.
I have no
Wait,
fuel.
they
Hold
Drop
on.
it, drop it.
Short,
next.
short one.
I'm leaving.
Ulted from long.
No ATP though. Could be in you.
Short.
Only Sky, only Sky, only Sky.
2 more.
Oh, my Vice hookah, Vice hookah. 2 on us.
They made TV back, careful. Yeah, they TP to B. Right here.
30 seconds
I'm ulting, I'm fighting this guy long.
Oh, stay tucked in. I can ult off you, Amy.
1 HP long, 1 HP long. 1 HP long.
Wait, long, 1 HP.
Enemy remaining.
Shut, I think.
Down B.
Maybe not out. Nice, Alex, let's go.
That was an unbelievable round from
This just
Vic.
flick 1 bullets me.
But Jajimo steals it away alone. No guns. He can still use the ult.
What an insane round. I mean, shout out to Mimi there as well. Finding 2 kills, but really just a masterclass from Jogamo. You can see actually the hard counter of the Vice ult in that showstopper, the nades too. G2 had shorties to try and play up against the wall too, so they were really thinking about that ability.
The world champ subs in 14-4, 2 kills a round to start this match.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We'll give him that. C9SR have been thwarted these last few rounds, now down onto a half buy. And Amy holding for them. Oh, even investing guilt here, that's crazy. Hold on. Trent finds two, but Oxy is still a problem here on the site. Leaf stuck over in Octagon now. As a flash comes through, he TP's out just barely.
Towards elbow. Ready to re-engage, but Moose has a wall. Here comes the ult from Mimi.
It's another TP out, and they've left Moose back in sight. He is everything for C9SR here. Leaf is gonna hard clear him out. First kill goes Moose's way. One more challenger approaches. Jaw hears him, Jaw takes him down. It's a 2-on-2.
But the plant is down. Alexis and Oxy. But Oxy the only one healthy, and with a weapon to work with, he has a duel against the opposing rays through the air!
What?
How did Jaw win that? It's just unbelievable! And now poor Alexis. 30 health, a stinger in hand.
She's smoked off, she's naded off, forced into backside.
But G2 doesn't know. Mimi not looking, there's one, the second. Jaw sticking! Alexis can't stop him! How does Jaw hold his nerve?
Alexis just assumes a sane person would pull off the spike right there.
Anyone else would.
Anyone else would. Jaw just full sticks it. That's wild.
The kill he got in showers was illegal.
Yeah, I mean, he's full flying through the air.
What is that?
He actually wasn't, by the way. He waited to shoot till his feet hit the ground. Full accurate.
Yeah. Okay. Attacking op for Oxy this round.
I mean, nothing seems to be working on the actual exec, so C9SR is saying, we'll play the slow contact game.
And Oxy will have a contact.
Amy's picked just the right times to fall off these angles the last 2 rounds. Regroup with the team 3 over in long. And that's both flash agents for G2 in Octagon. C9SR can have a really tough time if they try to exec into this B site because their double satchels is on the op. Unless Oxy gets a kill to unlock the ult, I don't see them getting in here.
Euroclone headed down.
Yeah, really, really convincing, that one. Look at Leaf though, he's stepping up, it's a clutch! 2 kills for Leaf! TP ready to send him out there. He's actually just gonna ult and find everything now.
They're actually too distracted by this silly clone that no one's watching Leaf.
Oh no.
30 seconds left.
It's all falling apart for C9SR.
Vic could be the only salvation. Josh is going into him, not again, okay. Vic won't let anything silly happen this time.
Hey Jaw, don't make it too obvious.
10 seconds though, C9SR saving.
10 seconds left.
Oh, his Trent couldn't let him.
I mean, now that the op's been revealed, okay. Wait, that's actually a huge kill for Oxy. Not only saving the op, but now has Showstopper online. And that was the whole idea, I think, behind the op purchase. Okay! Still looking clean with it.
But they need some rounds. 7-2 down now. And that's 7 rounds in a row lost.
See, if Oxy had had the ult that round, though, it might have been playable. Because as soon as this happens down long, he can be double satcheling out of hookah, trying to wrap them with the ult.
But because he has the operator.
It's just so restricting.
Yeah.
I flicked and hit my keyboard. Oops.
Is that how he got the kill? Just full random?
Maybe.
I want to know how he does it.
Sometimes luck's on your side.
Hasn't really been there for C9SR this game, though. Is that a Razorvine lineup to stop the swing coming in from
so.
Octo? Yeah, very similar to a Snakebite lineup you'd see.
When you have 2 of those.
Ooh, there we go. Moose has looked for that lurk a couple times, finally finds it.
But B's gonna be reinforced here for G2.
They just gave the op to Vic. Gun out, Raze rocket ready. Jaw is into the site, hold on. Things aren't so simple fighting inside of the smoke. Moose is here up against Amy.
Moose.
And it's C9SR winning on through. Mimi comes flying into the teleporter, sees ahead, but Sarah takes her down.
Chaos in that round. Both Razes go for the showstopper at the exact same time. But Moose, the hero, he was completely alone in hookah the entire time. Gets 2 critical kills there.
Makes you think what could have been a few rounds ago, and Moose decided not to go for that lurk. He's feeling good like that. Should unleash him.
The damage that C9SR have done in previous rounds, though, mean that G2 only have one rifle to work with here, and suddenly they have momentum back in their control.
That's their first save since, what, round two?
Yeah.
Wild stuff. Good spam down to Oxy, 30 HP. They'd given the op over to Moose, but now you almost think Oxy maybe takes the op himself. Doesn't need it. Oh my god. First kill goes his way. Keep your eyes on Trent. On triple, though. Dogmo here, too. Lots of players to fight with, but Sarah has the crossfire, has the trade. Oxy gets another. And it's just down to 2 sheriffs for G2.
Yeah, Oxy on 30 health just goes for the double entry.
Wild.
Clean shots on both of them.
Welcome to my
Viper Spit will secure this round.
buried.
Okay, friend.
Viper's Pit kind of working against them if we're going to stay out and hold angles like that.
He has a gun. If nothing else, they could do some serious damage here. Lexus gives away her position. Trent takes her down. But
Look
I
at
just
the
don't think there's
molly.
enough time for this. Surely not.
It's unending.
One enemy remaining.
That's a lot of damage. 4 rifles lost for C9SR.
Yeah, I think they'll be all right. Maybe some light armors or some regen shields, but going to the last one here shouldn't be too much of a problem. Honestly, for how poorly this game was going, 7 rounds in a row for G2, the fact that C9SR have something left in the tank this deep gives you some hope for the second half.
Last player standing.
This will be another Moose ult round. G2 played really nicely around it the last time. I think this time trying to get in front of the fight a bit. Viper's Pit down to short. Oxy getting straight into that one with the shorty, but Amy is there waiting.
Gun gone for Amy.
But this is so good. You have the shorty inside of the pit. The Vice ult is basically meaningless. Oh no!
That's it! They weren't decayed enough. C9SR get a double entry and Moose keeps it going. That should be the round. Nina's in a 1v4.
Me when I speak too soon.
I mean, you can't get decayed if you just full sprinted them.
Yeah, I guess that's the counterplay. Never seen anyone do it quite like that. Zero fear. There's Vic to close things out and keeps in C9SR within 2.
That's an incredible recovery. Like you mentioned, 7 rounds in a row. 1 for G2. But C9SR mop up the last 3, and now they're just a pistol round away from tying this game.
Those fast-paced rounds working out wonders for them. Now they get to go to the defensive side, which, don't forget, that is where Moose was really, really strong yesterday on the Vice. Their opponents couldn't really find the answers to it last time around. But G2, they'll have done their homework and they'll have ideas.
And now they have Jaw on the attack side with the Rays.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to step away for a short break. The second half of this grand final begins when we return.
Ready to fight. We ready. Ready to fight. Ready to fight. Fight. Ready to fight. We ready. Ready to fight.
welcome back for the second half of Bind. We saw this deadlock from C9SR on display yesterday. Now they're bringing it out for the second device for the second half. Similar agent. What can we expect on defense?
Honestly, we saw a lot of Moose setting up over on the A side of the map, putting his util down on A short, which just seemed to be very good at interrupting the hits because the wall comes out, basically it's just Raze in front of the charge. But that's actually where I think G2's comp does very well against the Vice, because you actually have two agents that can sort of dive in there, get past the wall very quickly, especially if Leaf is sending a TP out early in advance. So I don't think it'll be quite as effective for C9SR today as it was maybe for them yesterday.
Eddie's and Josh Artis both looking pretty forlorn in the coach camps. Hoping for a good result out of this pistol.
Hey, they got the last 3 rounds. They shouldn't be too upset.
Oh, that's a dink.
Alexis had a tough one so far today, especially because she's found herself in a lot of these opening engagements in the first half, already taken low.
And especially after last night having kind of a life game, her and Moose leading the charge to make it to this finals.
Right now it's just her and Sarah. GC duo holding down the B side, but she's bitten up, she's naded. I mean, have fun playing the game. It's not gonna happen. Sarah from up in Hookah though gets hers, as the rest of C9SR make their way over to the B site.
The retake is difficult though. No initiator tool to get back in. I think it's gonna have to come down to Oxy on the flank.
That'll be a slow one. Right now, C9SR, all 3 players isolated, seeking their kills out. I'm looking at Moose out of elbow, if you can find Jogamo, but this is basically impossible to clear with Cubby and all these other problems. Moose is right underneath him. No one has any idea. Moose, look up! Moose, look up! Because Jaw's looking down at you, and yeah, G2 take the round easy.
Beautiful B post plant there for G2. And I mean, early on, it's just great utility on the execute. Dog and nade kills Alexis. Sarah's completely isolated. Couldn't ask for a better outcome for G2.
I don't even think G2 had to use much utility to get up onto B long either, because that instant headshot.
Trent, hello?
Trent, what you looking at?
Trap play setup for C9SR on B long.
Alexis just trying to show the same as last round with that jump peek. Hard bait for this little double setup. You even have Vic that's going to do an extra layer of baiting because he's going to take the first shot, then TP out. Well, this play, not the most original. People have seen this before, so if G2 do finish here, you'd still expect them to clear out Sarah in the corner.
But it doesn't look like they're going to finish here. 3 towards A, the bomb's leaning back that way.
By the way, shout out G2, because yesterday they were 0-4 for pistols. Valen said he was going to draft up some pistols, so they're 1 for 2 now.
Okay.
They got this one. Valen, 50%, that's still a failing grade, but you've got more maps to fix that.
Come on.
I mean, it's true. It's not necessarily his fault, you know?
Sure,
it might be
sure.
the players. It might be on them.
Launching smoke.
Somewhat of a curse with G2 and pistol rounds, it seems, especially the GC team.
How many does Oxy get? 0.
Trent should lock this down against Moose. He will.
There.
Now that's all 3 teleports. G2 can turn and look just this one direction, flash in for Jaw.
Stinger Bloom moment.
Guy has 20 kills in 13 rounds and can't kill a flash target? There we go. Just kind of sad watching rounds like this play out.
1 enemy remaining.
I don't think Vic's even going to be allowed to dive the spike. Jaw? Okay. Yeah. That's reasonable.
That's an all-chat moment if I've ever seen one.
So 9-5. C9SR had a bit of a rally going at the end of the last half, but they're going to have to win this pistol, or excuse me, this conversion here on round 15
Right.
to keep any semblance of 1 enemy.
Doesn't look like they're going to be changing too much up from their pistol.
Shower. Wow.
Shocker. But honestly, I think this is going to be the best setup pretty consistently for C9SR with the Vise on short. Raze and Brimstone holding down on nades and mollies to stall the plant, but G2 have sort of spotted the B side is going to be the problem for C9SR. Alexis forced out of Octagon, Sarah forced all the way back in towards Elbow. And now G2 have a lot of options to play the round. They could just leave Jogamo in hookah here, make some presence back towards A, just go quiet and see if C9SR are going to step out to try and gather back some information, because with Alexis already using a flash, it's really hard for her to get more information without wasting their really only other strong fighting tool in this comp.
That's the issue with playing solo Sky.
At least they have the Vise for some kinds of flashes, but not as effective, I think, especially aggressively, as that Skybird.
There. You do see an Arcro set up backside B. So C9SR want to let them in, then flash and refight. Alexis sees the clone, doesn't fall for it though, burns it, gets one kill. Moose will follow up off the molly as well. It's very well done for C9SR.
That combo piece from Moose and Alexis, so good there. Alexis heading the wall to dodge the flash, and sort of playing off each other perfectly.
Yeah, Sarah also dropping a molly in the second that Arcros goes up, so people are blind sitting inside the snakebite.
And it's all because G2 took that pause in the middle of their round, right? C9SR read that, Moose came over to the site, bolstered it up to 3.
10 seconds left.
G2 are going to remember that in the future. Maybe throw in a few more pump fakes.
What?
Yo, Leaf's Outlaw is crazy. There's no time, but like, come on.
How did he get the second there?
And thanks for the Phantom upgrade.
I mean, you remember Americas. That gun came out. He was the first guy using it.
It's true.
Killjoy Icebox mid every round with an Outlaw. It's kind of his specialty.
Yeah, Leaf on Sentinel is scary for its own reasons, but if you remember old Leaf, he was the best duelist for a while, I think, in Americas.
I don't think there's any other race player that you watch who is as consistently getting these like instant headshots the second they land from satcheling as Jojima. His movement's just too clean.
The movement's good, the patience is good. A lot of people rush those fights, never him. And now G2 have the best tools they could possibly ask for in this round, right? First of all, C9SR half buy. Jaw has the showstopper. Leaf won off the ult too, so I think Leaf is going to pick that one up in showers in a moment. And G2 could set up for some kind of a, I would say A exec, but they're really spread out right now.
Portal closed.
Again though, if they do hit into this A site, that's exactly where Vise is playing.
Here it's going to come. I think the issue is because Yoru has the ultimate, you can sort of find out all the players, find the utility, get in front of things.
He might fall here. Stuck out in the open. Jaw's coming, but he escaped. Now Jaw will re-engage. Over the top, he's blind and the rocket goes wide.
And that Visal paying off big time. Still 2 players over in Lamps. G2, they've got problems coming. There's a flank on the way Mimi deals with, but the rest of G2 shut down in Lamps, get the plant off, and now there's no flank.
3v4. 2 players from Heaven will start to drop in.
Ooh.
Jojimo just a haircut to Alexis, but Vic finishes him off, and Alexis gets another as well. 2v2, Amy has to run, and now she's the judge. Somehow, Lexi gets the headshot faster, and now Mimi has to clutch up. The molly's good, but there's just enough time, and it missed.
Yeah, just off the corner, gonna donate that ult orb over to Vic on the defuse. A great retake there from Alexis. I didn't think she had a chance in that U-Haul fight.
I mean, she was struggling first half. I think starting 1-7 this game. Now really rallying back to have some impact here.
Oh, we did a little boost shenanigans at the start of the round. Yeah, this fight right here. Whew. Quick on that one.
Good job. Are we serious? I have knifed out Rand flank.
Just a hero rifle on Leaf now. Let's listen to G2's comms.
Done. We can go through after. I'm gonna walk through. I'm late. Coming. Have you right? I don't think it could be. Yeah, no. I'll get my warp here. Fuck it. Okay. Did they push or anything or no?
No,
okay.
nothing.
Room's A though.
They're just holding.
He's probably jump spotting.
Quiet B also. They're dug in.
I'm gonna look for this guy jump spotting. Okay. Nothing short A. He's definitely just
Guy
jump
only
spotting with
wants left
Nico.
side. Only one
Yeah,
flash
they
left
have
on
no
B.
They just
info
flashed you.
anymore.
Where's that flash at?
He's picking.
Brim
Brim
short.
can we end on B here?
He full
Smoke
gave
A.
shower. Okay.
Nobody's even holding me shower.
Yeah, it's gonna be Brim and somebody else. I think
We
it's
could
Vibes,
probably
Brim.
show it B
Might
and
be a
go back
wall
to A.
here.
They're probably
Vice Thorn.
Vice is A.
Yeah.
Wait, she's orbing up.
One
She's
heaven
gonna
or
have no
backside.
gas.
They're playing back on A. Wait, I broke the wall. I popped wall too on
Spread
A.
out util. Spread out util.
Yeah.
Vibes is gonna be towards A.
Peeking top site.
I'm gonna smoke. Putting stuff up on A. Ready? Smoke it now, guys.
Yeah, I'll flash out. Ready?
Smoking.
3, 2,
All
1.
CT.
That's my TP.
I don't see under hookah.
Elbow, elbow.
Out elbow.
Back,
Back
pocket,
it up.
pocket, elbow.
No bullets on him.
Right now, elbow.
Empty.
Okay, they're playing reflood B.
Spread out util as well.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Flawless round from C9SR there. Still, it's crazy because without access to those comms, G2, you watch them play that round, it's like they got flawless, they got owned, but they were kind of fully aware of exactly what C9SR were doing the whole time. They just got owned by the better guns.
Yeah. I mean, perfect read. They knew exactly where pretty much every player was, but Lexi and Oxy
Nice!
shut that one down.
Let's go.
And now G2 are going to take their own time out here.
Yeah, got some time to talk about the setups they just saw. Also, you heard in that listen-in, Leaf also saying that he's baiting out a ton of Vice utility, using the clone to bait the wall, things like this over on the A site. So I think G2 could do a little bit more with playing slower rounds out, where they bait out some of that Vice util. We've already seen Alexis is usually throwing a Sky Flash very early on into the round. So if you play slower rounds, do this battle of attrition where you're eating up a lot of that non-refreshable utility, you're gonna look really good later in the rounds when C9SR just have way fewer tools to hold you or to retake.
G2 do have the Brim ult to work with as well this round. For C9SR, I think they have done a really good job of keeping this Vice utility spread out, not giving away the game on exactly where Moose is playing.
Now shout out Alexis, the assist god here, leading the tournament. Tournament, that's the one.
Alexis also the assist per round leader at GCC.
It's her big thing, really.
Yeah, 20 assists a game.
Just funny, because yesterday she was just getting all the kills, too. Probably brought her number down that she was killing so many people, but there you go, using the clone to bait out the wall, eat up the Razorvine, too.
Yoru is a pretty direct counter.
Yeah, it's really nice. And you'll see C9SR, after that pressure, taking a lot of liberties. Stepping out of hookah here, rotating Alexis over. Jaw, though, quick to jump over into Lamps. It's gonna be a 2v2 on this flank, maybe.
Alexis pops the Seekers. Gonna pull some attention as Oxy is here very quick on the flank. That's one for free, second for Oxy, but just swings around to trade in time. But the second layer of this flank is going all the way to Showers.
Sarah's going so slowly, but because the spike hasn't been planted, Moose is just sitting here inside the smoke. Trades 1 for 1, Alexis finds Jaw.
And here comes Sarah.
There's no options for Amy. Players are just coming at her from every single direction. We're all tied up now.
C9SR have done such a good job of proactively going for these re-clears when they have heavy pressure on one side.
And finding those gaps so consistently. We know there's no dedicated way to watch the flanks. And honestly, with how Oxy's been playing, he just feels so confident to lead the charge on the flanks. He's always going to be good for one and oftentimes get a couple.
Jajimo check-in. Substitute coming in for today's game.
It's a lot of kills.
Yeah, 27.
Wow.
Not too shabby.
This round might be a little bit mellow because of the half buy, but I think every agent, apart from Leaf and Alexis in the next 2 rounds, are going to have access to their ultimates. So really, round 20 and round 21 are going to be completely critical to this game.
G2 take control in Showers. Set up to split into A here.
You'll see though, C9SR, they've doubled up on A short. Sarah's up in heaven to spot out and make sure this raft doesn't come around. Here comes the entrance, look at Sarah! She's just mowing them down! The 2 smokes for C9SR are lethal!
And you can look at that and say, hey, that was just an eco round, whatever, expected loss. But G2 used their Brim ult there.
They did. Thought they could get themselves in a good position in that post plant. They know they have some more ults coming up, but that's going to be a big loss for them.
Yeah, your ult is far away. C9SR have 4 power ults here.
Every time, by the way, Sarah is getting the right timing on her snakebite. She's ready for that, whether it was setting it up for Alexis a few rounds ago on B or there, setting it up for herself to get the easy spam kills.
Linchpin of this round is going to be Jaw. He's been lights out thus far, has the rocket.
It's the counter to that Vyse ult, right? The timing on that showstopper is everything to make it not matter that no one on your team has a gun. We've seen G2 also buy a lot of shorties in the past rounds against the Vyse ult to try and counter that out because you're forced to go into the secondary. I think new Frenzy as well might not even be a bad second buy.
Free clear here. C9SR walk in. They don't see anything towards long. This might be a fake A finish into B. There's 2 players set up for it down A.
Viper's Pit that scoops up into hookah, also covers Octo.
With the dog on, that might change the calculus here.
Yeah, it's going to be a fake B hit with the showstopper. There goes Jaw into the pit. Doesn't find anything, but look at the positioning! His movement is elite! Giacomo now, behind enemy lines, seeing his way through this pit, but he doesn't find it.
It's only 1 for 1. Other side, the A side has been taken, and a post fight set up for G2. The Brim ult combined with the Razor Vine. Mimi, just get out.
How does she survive on 18 HP there? A Molly to work with in the post plant. Heals now to bring her to full.
The guns are gone. Comes down to those secondaries. Leaf avoided it though. If he can get back in time, he'll have a gun to help. But Amy, no one can help her. She's dead. Molly misses, won't stall out onto the bomb whatsoever, and Mimi's cut off from a volley of her own. She'll swing in, gets 1 with Leaf in conjunction, and C9SR are running out of time. Moose needs this kill quickly, but ducking for cover, the Yoru TP.
Vic sticking!
Defusing, Vic holding, but it's already halfway, and there's just not enough time.
Every single round is down to the wire. Just complete pandemonium on the site. G2 can't use their guns. Molly's flying everywhere. Smoke's on top of everything. Don't forget, the round starts like that.
My God.
The little knock-up actually put him onto that box, I think. The kickback from the rocket.
And one of the real kickers is Mimi not dying to that. Just like a meter to the left, a second later, and she dies.
Because she got healed up by Trent after that. Then got, what, a couple of kills from A short?
And used her Molly to stall out.
Huge. Much slower round at the start here from G2.
Clone misses there, so it won't get rid of any of that Vyse utility.
Oh, yeah. Important to note, Oxy does have the operator this round. Right now, just holding on to A short. I think that's where G2 are going to be going. Right now, Leaf is making almost a hilarious amount of excess noise. Hard to imagine C9SR eat the bait too much. Leaf actually teleported out into A short and now runs back into B, so I think they're trying to sell that it's going to be a re-hit, but Oxy on that misses?
Remember earlier in the round how that clone missed? It means that the Razor Vine, the wall will find value, and there's an ult on the other side. Oxy goes over, there's the combo.
They need the spike. John needs the spike. They want to go into B, but the spike is stuck over on A. He finally gets past the wall and up into hookah, but it's all on Moose. Moose spotted out by the Yoru. Flashed up, finds the first. Moose is still hunting for it, but Leaf shuts him down.
Now the players from Spawn need their moment to shine. Who else but Oxy? An op in his hand.
Vic on a long flank too. Here's the TP. That's gonna be the first one.
And there's the op from Oxy. Jajimo 1v2. He has been Hercules this game, and that's a good start. 1v1 against Vic. The rookie versus the champ. And Ja wins it! An incredible clutch for Jajimo.
Man, I have missed watching Ja play. This guy is just a demon. 30 kills in 22 rounds.
There's just no one like him.
He is 30 and 15 right now.
One enemy remaining.
A 2-to-1 KD.
Let's go, guys.
The new maniacal laugh from Jaw.
So a timeout for C9SR.
Yeah, hit the brakes.
It's gonna be maybe their last chance at a bye here.
Getting jolly with it.
Is that the same penguin that was driving earlier?
I think so. It's we're doing a lot to this poor penguin.
He might
honestly.
be too whimsical.
Most whimsical penguin of all time, but honestly, it's been funny to check in on these coach cams every time because Effie's and Emmy are just locked in.
Josh too. None of them ever look happy.
Yeah. You think about in the first half too, Josh RT had a crazy read. He might not be happy, but he had to be happy with that read where he switched up from the Showers presence.
That short fight.
Lockdown A short, exactly. We'll see if he can sort of mind control C9SR again here.
Let's see if the brain trust of the bald can have their own call this time.
Okay, so they saw Oxy offing last round. That was on A, deep on site. Now he's going into B long. Early flash from Alexis, doesn't see anything outside Showers.
Alexis has always been jiggling it. They've never had an op here. Oxy doesn't fall for the clone, and he's rewarded with a kill onto Jaw.
Getting Jaw out there is so big. Clone goes through the teleporter. I think C9SR should be aware of that, but Vic's gonna fall off the angle all the same. And Oxy's already repositioned. Okay, never mind, he's changed his mind. He's going back towards B. I thought he had the read.
Oxy just might. He's heading back to A now.
The thing is, if G2 can get into a post plant, they can put down the Viper's pit. Mimi's not too far from the ult either, so I think it's important that Moose and Vic really put up a fight on this site.
But the wall is baited out.
It's good bait. That is a lot of time eaten up. 3 players here.
There's still another Razor Vine on site.
You've got to smoke off Oxy. Usually Mimi's just been putting down these 2 smokes. That might not be enough. Oxy's got some angles over the top of that.
Is Leaf gonna fight into backside? He has one flash. Here he goes, fighting forward. Oxy's down, but Leaf needs more. And he claims his second of the round. But he goes even further. That's 3 for Leaf.
Hold your horses. Trent in a 1v2. 20 seconds on the clock. Needs to stick this plant. Hold on. 15 seconds with the molly coming in. Does he feel like he can teleport? No. He's sticking around. Still making noise. So C9SR, they're not even flinching. Low time, and Alexis is just gonna sprint in there, find the kill. Alexis gets the job done.
We're tied up again. That round all goes back to the start. C9SR have conditioned every round that it's just Alexis jiggling long or some forward trap play.
Yep.
They've never put the op here, and Oxy bites his nerve against the clone and kills the danger man of this game.
The other thing, if you remember, is when we were listening to G2's comms, they were talking about how passively C9 have been consistently playing on this A site. So this round, seeing there's a Viper's pit on the other side, you've got C9SR fighting into their smokes, fighting in front of that utility. And that really caught G2 off guard.
And look at the money. It's a catastrophe for G2. They're forced to play for overtime.
This round, it's all about ult orb maxing. Make sure Mimi and Jaw can ult in the next, Leaf too. That'll be real powerful for them. So I think, oh wow, Leaf kills Sarah? Are you joking? He's boosted up as well. It's a good flash and he drops straight into Alexis's waiting arms. Vic too in a lot of trouble, but Moose enters into backside. The rocket is good! Giacomo has somehow won this round!
Not over yet. Oxy in a 1v3. The nade. Oh, nearly kills Jaw, but he lives for now. Wall bang missing. Jaw on the swing. Oxy needs a shot.
But it's an outlaw.
He doesn't have many opportunities. But he's wrapped his way around. And Jaw's not looking the timing. Jaw's behind him, that's 1. But Oxy doesn't know. Jaw, he's played this round to perfection. An eco round win to put G2 on map point.
This entire map, it just felt like Giacomo and Oxy dueling it out in these big moments.
He has 33 kills.
Ridiculous. And it's him finding that perfect timing, right? Because Oxy first catches that crazy timing, stepping into backside. Then you have Giacomo finding his own. Passing each other completely unbeknownst. Started that round off with a classic, by the way.
And C9SR, who had all but won this game, are now tasked with winning their own Thrifty to take us to overtime.
The disappointed dads there, watching their players lose the round. But we're quick in, ult comes out, what is going on? Jogamo's just holding down left click! He gets 2 at the start of the round, and it all goes to pieces for C9SR.
No matter the situation, Jojimo, it's good for 2. 35 kills now, and his teammates with a 4v3 to convert the game.
This might just be perfect calling from G2 as well. Make noise running away, think about it seriously, and now they're gonna leave Leaf to step into A short, break that utility. Even just baiting out this utility might be enough because last time he broke it and then re-hit. This time he's actually creeping up. Vic. G2 are just waiting for him, and now that's just the B side left open.
Roll out the red carpet.
Just a beautiful round. IGL from G2.
Jojimo has been the man of this match, but Oxy's been good all tournament, and he has to be the one to rise to the occasion this time. But he has so much to deal with: the Viper's Pit, a Yoru on a late flank, and no teammates to stand beside him. He's dead! G2, 13-11, take map #1, thanks to an absolute masterclass from Jojimo.
The stage just felt a little bit emptier without Jogamo these past few days, but my word, he was showing up in that first map. 35 kills to just 17 deaths. What a beast.
An incredible start to this one. The duo from G2 VCT, 35 and 23 kills to each of their names on the double duelist.
And every game this tournament, when Shopify C9 are in it, it's been close. 2 rounds deciding it. We have another game go the distance at 24 rounds, but this time it is G2 on top.
24 rounds to start this game, but it's not over yet. C9SR have their map pick when we return.